more about healing what the child had to do to cope with what the parents weren't doing. And I think that that's a hard concept to get. So it's like, it's not so much about what the parents did or didn't do. The real injury is in what then I had to do to adapt. What the healthy child, what the healthy me had to do, the twists and the turns and the distortions of my natural life force and my natural energy, what I had to do with myself to make it in that environment. So there is the original injury of what, my parents, with their best efforts, failed to give me. But then what I had to do to take up the slack and to survive, and essentially those distortions inside of me that I have lived and lived and lived throughout my life, in my work, in my relationships with my friends, in my partnership, in my relationship with myself, what the price has been in terms of the various disconnections and crossed wires and 180-degree turn misinterpretations of the truth of me flowing through me and my emotions, and the ways I've had to deny or rewrite my own experience and not know myself. That is where the real crime is. And the good news is it's also where our real power is, because we can't undo what happened, we can't change history, we can't change your parents then or now, but guess what we can do? We can heal you. We can have a new relationship that we grow between you and you, where you now matter in the way you never mattered, where you now listen to yourself in the way you were never heard, where you now pay attention at the level that would have been utterly invisible to these people, where we slow down and take that warm, interested, non-judgmental look and say, oh, honey, tell me more. Tell me more. I want to know all about it. A child who's been attended to with that kind of engaged, interested, warm, in-your-face, safe acceptance, the legacy of that is that kid goes out in the world expecting to be treated that way, expecting the world's going to be that way. Of course, it's not all the time. But the funny thing is, when it's not, it's regarded as anomalous, as out of the norm, and a little bit about that person, not about me. Certainly not about how the world works, because the world wants me to be here and wants to help me. So I come with this legacy that gives me a leg up everywhere I go in my life. Those of us who didn't have that have had to kind of duke it out with the world, try and make our way, feeling and believing, because of what we lived through, that we're really all alone in this. No one really gets us. Nobody really even wants to help us, right? And it's kind of up to me. Right? And we even make that a value, a stoic value. Me, do it myself. Well, yeah, but it's kind of immature, because actually, what I understand from the really huge successful people in the world, they all say, nobody does it by themselves. That our success is limited if we believe that we're alone. Not to mention the quality of our life is limited by that. So the transformation isn't in any of the historical facts. It's in the current lived, breathed way that you pay attention to you. Hearing about little signals that are telling you that you're feeling vulnerable, either because you're not the boss of somebody else, or you're not the boss of some force of nature, or you're not the boss of the economy, or you're not the boss of really even your emotions, in the sense that it's not up to you what pisses you off, it's up to you what you do with your pissed offedness. But the fact that you are annoyed by this, and you laugh at that, and you're moved by this, and you're neutral about that, and you're drawn to that, that is wired into you. That's just who you are. That's your authentic self. You're not the boss of that. It's your choice in how you regulate that and how you express that. Now, that you can grow a lot of skill and capacity to become really good at that. You have a lot of charge over that. But the flow is the flow is the flow. That metaphor of water and the river and the waves. The flow is the flow is the flow. Our job is to get really good at noticing it, which is noticing anxiety, tuning in, and taking care of it the way no one ever did when you were growing up.